All right, so a number of people have asked, just do a little quick video showing what kind of corals I have in here and just go through the livestock. I'll be doing a trim today. Maybe not as drastic as I thought, but we'll see when I start clipping and cutting. So thought I'd do a quick little walkthrough with all these guys, kind of show you what we got in here. I don't think I really have anything super special. You know, when setting up this tank, I kind of focused on the old school corals and just things that were colorful based on their growth patterns, hardiness, ability to grow. I know that, you know, there's quite a few other corals out there right now that people talk about, you know, have really hot names, high price tags, and they've got them for a reason. They grow really slow, so not my kind of thing, but we'll start walking through some of these guys, and we'll start over here on the right side. So this first guy down here, you know, he's when I bought him from the local fish store, he's a hammer frog spawn, some kind of hybrid, Aussie hybrid as he was sold. So that's what I'm thinking he is. I've never really kept many of these guys, these LPS, but he's really nice. He's about halfway open right now. You know, this is bright and early this morning, so he's just getting started. He's really taken off recently, but I like him. He's just taking up a lot of space right now. These are Nightmare Utter Chaoses. They're in the red, those Zoes. You know, they're really nice under the lighting. You've got the classic Rastas, my favorite Zoes, and you've got a Recordia down here. You can see them. It's pretty nice. Nice colors, nice orange on them. Start going through some of these acros too, kind of point them out, block some of this light. So this guy, we got the Pearlberry. Classic, beautiful, beautiful piece. If you can find the real legit Pearlberry, there's lots going out there, but this one here is the real deal. We've got the Hawkins Enchilada, I think it's called. Enchilada. I'm bad with these coral names, so please excuse me on that. I'm good at growing them, bad at pronouncing them. So we've got the Hawkins. We've got this is a RA German Blue Digi. Got the classic Slimer that everybody likes, a little centerpiece here. It grows really well, amazing colors. Highly recommend if you have a large tank. Over here we've got the Milka Stylo, another classic hardy coral. And I think there's an Aussie Gold down in there somewhere. There's tricolor somewhere here in the middle too that's kind of being overtaken. And when I was looking back here, I've got some stuff you can kind of see down there. There's a little Monty down there, I think a chili pepper Monty that's been hidden away. And there's a blue coral you can barely see back there. It's hidden. I'm gonna get it out today. It's kind of been growing and I forgot all about it. I think it's an aquamarine blue, aquamarine jewel. Yeah, the names, you know, I get lost with them, but I'm gonna pull that guy out and see what he can do. Over here you can see I've got a really nice RA Red Planet. And this guy needs constant trimming. Another RA German Blue Digi over here. Is it Tubbs Stellata? Really excited to get this guy growing and have him kind of spread out. The contrast between the purple and the green pops is amazing. Over here we have an RA Birds of Paradise, which is really nice. Just gotta get him some room because you can see if I kind of zoom out a bit. Let's see if I can pull this out a little. Okay, there we go. Maybe not. No. But he's kind of trapped in there. Doesn't have much space to move around or to grow, so don't know what I'm gonna do with him. Maybe take out some frags, put him aside, and see what I can do later on. I've got a yellow tort over here. I know it's probably got a fancy name somewhere, but I don't know it. Moving towards the front, we have my PC Rainbow. right down in here. You can see it's got a little bit of color in there, starting to get something going. A little bit of orange, yellow. Tips are starting to become blue, which is really nice. I haven't been able to get the green out of it yet, but we'll see. I've got a couple of them in the fish tank here and trying to figure out where the best position is for it. Under T5s, you know, I was able to get a bit better coloration out of it. It's kind of hit or miss with the LEDs. Here, this is the Reef Raft Pink Cadillac. Grows pretty nice. I don't know. It's probably the ugliest coral in my reef. You know, I don't know. Some people hype it up, but I don't know. It hasn't really done much for me. It grows, but color-wise, it's pretty drab. I've got another one you'll see here in a sec on the other side of the reef. I've got a green digi. I love digis. I've got this orange plate, Montipora, and another digi coming out of it. Orange digi coming out of it. Got an Aussie gold here, kind of spreading around. There's a splengatus down in there too, or a splengatus. I really like that. It's nice nuclear green. This one back here, this little green guy, he's from cherry corals. Not sure exactly what his name is, nuclear something, but that's from cherry. Cherry corals is actually, God, only a couple miles from me. They're not too far away, so. Another pro corals rainbow. Got one back here, rolling up against the glass. So there's the second one I've got, and you can see it's starting to get some nice colors there in the center. I just need them to come out a bit more. And then we've got this blue acro. Don't know what this guy is, but he's really nice. He almost looked like a blue slimer a bit, but I'll leave that to the coral experts. Down up here in the front, I think these are little eagle eyes, zoes. And then we got these shrooms. These guys are a plague. They're really beautiful, but they get everywhere. You can see they're just all over the place. They grow really fast. I don't know why, you know, they cost so much in certain stores. Maybe it's just me. They are taking over my aquarium. I've got a Sunset Monty here in the front. I said the other one was a chili pepper. Maybe this is the chili pepper and the other one's the Season's Greetings. I don't know. There's so many names on these things, but it's a really nice piece. You know, this guy, I don't know what that guy is, but he's a nice little encrusting little dude. That's what I'll call him. Over here, we have, I believe this is the Forest Fire or the Bubble Gum. It's got the green tips in it, so I think it's the Forest Fire. Digi. He grows really well. I'm going to have to do a little bit of trimming on him today. Try to figure out what I'm going to do because he's kind of taking over, getting closer to the glass. There's some zoos here. I don't know what these are, but they're kind of nice. They're got a purple center, little green on the outside there. So those are kind of nice too. Here we've got a lot more shrooms. These little yumas, they're everywhere. You can see I've got a bunch of loose ones here too. So, you know, perhaps when I start cutting up some of these and I have frags available for those interested, I will have a lot of these shrooms. They're nice. I can see them being really nice in smaller tanks too. Keep them down towards the bottom. I know a lot of people would like them in there. Up here we have the Splengatus again. So we've got the Ore Splengatus. I really like that one. Going over here, we've got it's hard to see here. We've got another Hawkins here. So he grows pretty nice. It's not too bad. And then up here in the front, this guy is I believe a Miyagi Blueberry Tort. I really like this guy. He's got, if you can see here real quick, let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, he's got this green skin towards the center and grows out with a nice bright blue. About as blue as you can get. It's hard to see from the camera, but if you were to see it in person, it's the bluest coral I've ever seen, and it's really something. It's kind of wasted being up here in the front. I would rather make it a centerpiece somewhere else, but that's maybe for another time, or if I eventually do a tank reset. Going over here, you can see we've got a piece of the pearlberry that one of my fish had broken off a while back, so I moved it back here. We'll see how it grows out. Looking deep there in the center, that is a rainbow, I believe a rainbow stylo, so it's not getting much light at all. There's not much rainbow action going on, so I'm gonna have to kind of clear up this area to at least give it a bit of light. It's just everything is so compact in here. I mean, you can see, God, on this side over here, I mean, there is not a single speck of rock. I mean, going all over the side of the tank. I mean, you cannot see any live rock. You get a lot of people who do these crazy intricate designs with their rock. I mean, they spend hours and hours and sometimes days planning and gluing, and you know, it's, and if you set up an aquarium and you do it right, it's all for naught. Your corals are gonna grow, they're gonna take over, and you're never gonna see the rock. So you gotta kind of focus on the corals and the way they grow versus the way you set up your rocks. Now, it's not to say you don't want to set up the rocks, you know, in certain designs and certain layouts and islands. You can see here, I did set up mine with islands in mind. If you go way back to the original images and videos when the aquarium first started, I did have 3 separate islands. Recently I took out some live rock not too long ago out from this side, so you can kind of see that island again. But I mean, these guys are growing together, you know, to the point where you're not able to see the islands. So let's just we'll finish this off. I know this video's been running a little long, but we've got some Bam Bams. I believe that's what these guys are, these Zoes. The pink lemonade, believe it or not. Okay, so everything in here in this whole tank, when we first set up, you go back to the videos, everything was tiny frags. This guy came in same time as everything else and has not done a thing. It's just been encrusting. Seems like this side of the reef, I don't get as much growth, and I think part of it is just the flow. I just don't have anything blowing directly onto the corals here, so they get less flow. You can see that in the slime right here. There's a slimer here, and it's kind of thin. And you go over here to this one, and this guy is nice and thick. So flow definitely makes a difference. I don't know what I need to do. I may look to invest in perhaps another MP40, or I don't know, you know, maybe an MP60, just to get something here. Oh, there we go. That will kind of blow across and be able to hit that area and hit that spot. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. We've got another pink Cadillac, Reef Pink Cadillac right here. We've got another Red Planet. These guys, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna pull out. We'll see. Just make some more space for other corals. I've got some other things hidden away in here that I want to bring out. Maybe perhaps put the pink lemonade somewhere more prominent where it can get some flow and light and get it to grow. Rounding off here, there's a rainbow Monty. There's a small little frag of a pearlberry that had fallen off. And then not a whole lot over there back there, but I mean, this is the only open real estate in the whole tank. Oh, there's a I believe little Garf bonsai hidden away over here, just starting to grow, starting to do his thing. But like I said, I've got to give these guys a little more space. Everything's just smashing into each other. So that is, I think, just about everything. That's the tour. Another little guy swirled away back here. I mean, there's stuff all over the place. You know, when I started adding corals, I just put everything in there. Went around locally, got some stuff from some other reefers online. I mean, just about everything in here. Every coral was 20, no more than 30 bucks. Picked them up all as frags, locally from hobbyists, sustained hobbyists. So that is it. That's a little bit of a tour. You know, read a bit long, but you know, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And if you guys do get interested in some frags, I likely will have some available soon at pretty decent prices. So again, thank you, and keep it natural.